She just wanna work and pay her bills. Fuck up on a man who keep it real. That's right. She just want her girls to know the deal. They do. She just told her boss just how she feel. Fuck you. She just hit the club up on a Thursday. Told the bartender I ain't feeling thirsty. Took a couple shots just like it's her birthday. Hit the tree up just like it was Earth Day.
What's good, y'all, and welcome back to another amazing episode of We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine. Now, this is another dope-ass review episode for you today, and it is the month of October, so it is spooky season, and I love it. You know, I did tell y'all a few episodes that my favorite genre is horror and thriller. I love it. I mean, I could watch a scary movie all day long. I could watch scary movies all year, to be honest. I don't know. There's something about horror, the element of being scared, the shock of a horror film that just like gets my blood pumping and excited. To be honest, maybe it's because that was the genre that my mom introduced me to at a very young age. And I don't know, I just really fell in love with it. I remember like it was yesterday being 6 and watching Chucky and Pet Sematary with my mom and my aunt late at night, seriously. Staying up with them while they were doing work or whatever. And I would just watch movies, and that was like a movie of choice. It just was randomly on TV or something. So I'm a big horror buff, and my mom started me out with a lot of classics, and I've just been into horror ever since. Now, did you see HellRaiser? If you haven't, that is okay. But it is a new HellRaiser that came out this year. So let's get to it, shall we? HellRaiser is rated R. It came out this year on September 28th, to be exact. It is a horror thriller film, and you can stream it on HULU today. It was only rated 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm really surprised by that because I honestly loved this remake. Like, love. HULU originals are everything to me. I just think HULU does such a good job with original content, better than Netflix. I truly do. So here's the synopsis of this version of HellRaiser. A young woman must confront the sadistic supernatural forces behind an enigmatic puzzle box responsible for her brother's disappearance. Straight, simple, and to the point. Now, as I said, this is a remake. HellRaiser is something that came out in the 80s, and it is horror fantasy. It's an hour and 34 minutes long for the old one that came out in 1987. And the description, the synopsis for this one in particular was a sexual deviant, Frank, who's played by Sean Chapman, inadvertently opens a portal to hell when he tinkers with a box he brought while abroad. The act unleashes gruesome beings called Cenobites who tear Frank's body apart. When Frank's brother, Andrew Robinson, and his wife, Julia, played by Claire Higgins, move into Frank's old house, they accidentally bring what is left of Frank back to life. Frank then convinces Julia, his one-time lover, to lure men back to the house so he can use their blood to reconstruct himself. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't like the 80s Hellraiser. I just didn't. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was interesting. Maybe that was just me. Maybe I didn't really give it a chance, but it was just really like a slow start and super like, I don't know. It wasn't it for me. I also watched it later on in life because I never saw the original HellRaiser, back in the day in the 90s and stuff like that. I was born in 88. This came out in 87, but even in the 90s, I never watched HellRaiser. In the early 2000s, never watched it. So I recently just watched it not too long ago, actually. And I don't know, I just wasn't fucking with it. But for some reason, I really did like the remake. Now, HellRaiser is the original one, is a British supernatural horror film. I don't know if that really has anything to do with it because I love international films or foreign films. But I don't know. I really enjoyed the storyline of this remake. I thought it was straight, simple, and to the point. I didn't feel like the original. Maybe I just wasn't in the space to watch the original Hellraiser. That's what I'm trying to talk myself through this of why I didn't like it and why I like the remake so much. As I said, I just feel like they did a really good job with this remake. The storyline itself was really good. I thought the acting was decent in it. You know, we don't know these people for real. Well, I don't really know any of the actors in it. Odessa Azion plays Riley. Drew Starkey plays Trevor. Yeah, I don't really know any of the cast members in here, but I just thought it was a really good remake. Instead of a man being the Judgment or Hellraiser or the person that Pinhead, that's his name. Instead of a man being Pinhead, you had a woman playing Pinhead, and that was crazy. It just looked freaky. I just thought all of the horror elements in this new one was very freaky and creepy and insane. But this was really good, honestly. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments and enjoy. All right, y'all. Peace.